and the veal stock and the white wine and the thyme. I pour that down over one side, and then I like a little acidity, so I put a few little cornichons, little baby pickles alongside for snacking. And then I like it sweet and savory. Those onions are super sweet and sugary. I'm gonna dot a little grainy mustard along the other side for mixing in. And then, to get out of making a salad, I'm gonna throw a little bit of watercress on the edge of the plate. Oh, no need for salad. We can mix in a few greens as we're eating. Done. And then, hey, what about the frite? Well, we don't have time in 30 minutes to make our own frites because you have to fry them twice. But everybody has time to open some very good quality salt and vinegar potato chips. So, beautiful steak sliced against the grain, our creamy, sweet French onions, our dots of grainy mustard, our little cornichon for acidity, spicy watercress, and the little crunch of the potatoes. I mean, that is a very tasty date night. Up next, a clever viewer of ours, Jen, has 3 words for you guys. Spaghetti stuffed meatballs, right after this.
You forgot the milk.
That's Lactaid.
Right. 100% real milk, just without the lactose.
So, no discomfort?
Exactly. Try some.
It is real milk.
Lactaid, 100% real milk, no discomfort.
He's so cute. What should we name him?
New pet, get Scrubbing Bubbles. Kill 99.9% of germs and destroy grime with Scrubbing Bubbles for 100% problem solved.
At VisionWorks, we'll explain your vision benefits to help you better understand your plan. We have the most frames of anyone. And right now, you'll even get 50% off a second pair of glasses when you use your insurance. It's all about helping you be a better you. VisionWorks.
I'll let you know coming up at noon whether or not we've got a cool down in the future.
Also, we'll have an update on the horrific military chopper crash that killed 11 people, plus skinny quick schemes. Find out how taking diet pills to lose weight can cost you more than money. It's next at noon.
Does a freshly printed presentation fill you with optimism?
Then you might be gear-centric.
Get a $15 gift card when you buy $75 in HP Ink. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great.
How much can Steiger Isco and Green get you? Sometimes after a car accident, the insurance company won't give you anything for your injuries.
Nada? Zip? Nothing?
That's exactly what the insurance company tried to offer Gwen.
It's just what they do sometimes.
That's why Gwen called Steiger Isco and Green.
And we turned nothing into $1.3 million.
$1.3 million? Wow!
That's some serious money.
How much can Steiger Isco and Green get you?
1-800-561-1111. Non-lawyer spokespersons.
You guys a clever tip from Jen. She's from Fairfield, Connecticut, and she makes one mother of a meatball. It's her spaghetti stuffed meatballs. What? Watch this.
Hey Rach, it's Jen from Fairfield, Connecticut. Now get ready, because I'm about to show you my spaghetti stuffed meatball. That's right, you heard me correctly. I put spaghetti inside my meatball. It's a beautiful mixture of ground beef or turkey, chopped onion, fresh parsley, Italian breadcrumbs, egg, Worcestershire sauce, Pecorino Romano cheese, and my secret ingredient. Spoiler alert, it's seltzer. We're going to mash it together and form 2 equal parts. Then we'll create a vessel and fill it with sauce-based spaghetti. We'll take the other half and create a top, and we'll bake it in a bowl. About an hour later, voila, dinner is ready. Here it is, Rach, the moment we've all been waiting for. I've just cut into my spaghetti stuffed meatball. We added a little extra sauce and some mozzarella cheese at the end. I can't wait for you to try it.
That is amazing. Jen, you are our new hero. And we'll see you when we see everybody. Bye-bye.
New at noon, reports some of the bodies of service members killed in a crash off the Florida coast have washed up on shore. We're going to be following that story. Also, has a waiter ever been tipped like this? You're going to be talking about it today.
Hi, I'm Dan Lund, owner of Freedom Boat Club. Boating should be a passion, not a hassle. It's about sunsets, fish stories, and memories. You can have all those at Freedom Boat Club. Come see our new Stewart location.
Just meet us on the dock at Freedom Boat Club.
We begin this noon with a developing story. Nearly a dozen service members are feared dead, killed in a training accident off the Florida Panhandle. Military officials are confirming their helicopter crashed last night in heavy fog. Stephen Quinn had the latest from outside Eglin Air Force Base.
Military officials say 7 Marines and 4 Army crew members are missing after their helicopter crashed during a training exercise off the Florida Panhandle.
We had 2 aircraft participating in the training mission last night. One was reported missing at about 8:30 p.m. The other aircraft returned to base safely.
The UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter, similar to this one, went down in the Navarre Sound just off the Florida coast between Pensacola and Destin, a swatch of beach owned by the military and used for test missions.
We have found some debris from the aircraft. The fog is obviously hampering the recovery efforts, and that's where we're at right now.
That same fog may have played a role in the crash, but officials say those weather conditions overnight would not have stopped the training mission.
They train how they would fight, so they would train in this type of environment.
There are reports from Eglin Air Force Base that have said that debris and even human remains have washed up on shore, but so far they have not confirmed any deaths.
There's always hope. There's always hope.
As the search for any survivors continues. Stephen Quinn for NBC News, Navarre, Florida.
The Marines are part of a Camp Lejeune-based special operations group. The air crew, they're from Hammond, Louisiana, a based National Guard unit in that area. New information right now. The 14-year-old accused of hiring a hitman to kill his family is going to stay at a juvenile detention center. We thought the boy was going to be in court today, but the state hasn't filed charges yet. Representatives for the state attorney say this case is still being reviewed. The teen's father is the one who discovered the murder note where the teen promised to pay a friend $1,200 if he'd killed a dad, stepmother, and a sibling. The boy went to live with his dad 3 years ago when his mother died. People who live in that same neighborhood say he's been depressed and is still dealing with the loss. Right now, a hearing just wrapped up about the live music that's played at Harborside Place in Jupiter. People living nearby say it's just too loud. Harborside says its music, though, is an important part of the business that draws people in.
I think there's a solution to this. It's going to take wholehearted cooperation from Harborside. They don't seem to be willing or too anxious to do the things they need to do. They're going to cost some money. Turns out to be a problem.
Developers say they're trying to keep the noise level down. There is now, for instance, carpet on the stage and new panels to absorb some of that sound. Even so, Harborside will be fined for 3 noise complaints. Right now on the WPTV app, we have a list of the things you can also expect to change because of the noise levels.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. It kind of depends on where you are today, whether you're seeing the sunshine or a little bit of rainfall right now. This is a video from Jensen Beach right now. Gorgeous outside, blue sky, gorgeous beach day. However, if you are going to Jensen Beach, we are going to see some rainfall here in the next hour or so. We do have some pockets of heavy rain moving from southeast to the northwest right now through Hope Sound and up through Stewart along I-95 and the Turnpike. But behind it, it is clearing, so we'll start to see more sunshine in South County. I'll have another look at your forecast in a few minutes.
New at noon, the orange crop here in Florida isn't going to be as strong this year. Citrus greening is eating away at the crops. Production will be down by about 1% from an earlier forecast, according to the U.S. Ag Department. The Agriculture Commissioner has asked state lawmakers for $18 million to fight citrus greening. To a traffic alert, get ready for another major construction project on a bridge a lot of you use. The Southern Bridge could turn into a cone zone by this summer. There's talk about making it taller and wider. The sidewalks would also be wider for bicycles too. If you'd like to comment on the plans, you need to know this. There's a public meeting this evening. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 at St. Catherine Greek Orthodox Church, which is on Southern Boulevard. It is going to be at least next week, and when that barge that sunk in the Fort Pierce Inlet is out. Bad weather delayed crews once again from working yesterday. The sea's just too choppy. Dive teams couldn't secure the lifting straps. This is not what local business owners were hoping to hear. Since the barge has been blocking most traffic in the inlet, it's been hurting the local economy. Right now, the family of a missing Uber driver is in the Tampa area helping with that search. Sean Golden disappeared early Sunday morning. That's when he dropped off a customer in Tampa and hasn't been seen since. This comes at the same time when just this week, county commissioners in Palm Beach County said Uber could operate here locally. Right now, a House subcommittee in Tallahassee is discussing a new bill on red light cameras. It would prohibit citations for right-hand turns on red and restrict how local governments can use money they get from those violations. Red light tickets are $158. Local governments, though, only get to keep $75 of that, with the rest of the money going to state programs. New at noon, a House subcommittee is considering a new bill that would allow some employees, even volunteers, to carry guns at public schools. Supporters say it would improve school safety. If that bill is passed, the county school board could then allow school superintendents to authorize a school safety designee who would bring a concealed weapon on school property. Happening today, a couple dozen college students from Massachusetts are enjoying the warm weather. They will be sweating it out a little more than the rest of us. The students from Bentley University are building a home for Habitat for Humanity of Palm Beach County. The home is going to be on North D Street in Lake Worth. So many college students, if you think about it, they spend their spring break partying. These, though, they're really making a difference. We're so glad to have them here, and nice work, guys and gals. A small change here in Florida could give Jeb Bush or Marco Rubio more momentum if they decide to run for president. Today, the state house will consider moving back the date of Florida's presidential primary. It would be on the third Tuesday of March instead of the first Tuesday. Pushing the date back would ensure all Republican delegates are awarded to the winner of the GOP presidential primary. Nearly 2.5 million students in Florida have outstanding student loans, adding up to more than $68 billion. That is the second highest total in the nation, according to the U.S. Department of Education. California is first with about $112 billion in student loan debt. President Obama just signed a student aid bill of rights aimed at assisting students with their loan repayments. Some of the reforms include having federal employees collect debts instead of private contractors and making sure student loan companies provide clearer information about those terms and conditions. Now to a consumer alert. If you have not filed your taxes yet, the April 15th deadline is coming quickly. One common mistake young filers make is missing the deadline. You can get an extension to file, but not to pay. Keep that in mind. Tax preparers also say some of the most frequently made mistakes, errors on those tax forms, and then just simple typos, as well as mistakes on the math calculations. Losing weight, we swallow diet pills by the dozen, and along with shedding the fat, the damage we're doing to our bodies could be hard to bounce back from. And the tip that had one waiter proud to show his pearly whites. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
I love helping others, and that's my job as a registered nurse. I help people live healthier lives. I treat patients, work with doctors, and teach people to care for their loved ones. I comfort patients and their families when they need it most.
You can become a registered nurse too. Start your nursing career by calling Kaiser University now. Call 1-800-639-4273. That's 1-800-639-4273.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta? I need some help with my plumbing.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Americans spend billions of dollars every year on weight loss supplements, but are they worth the money? News Channel 5's John Favoli breaks it down.
Store shelves are packed with weight loss supplements promising to help you drop pounds, lose inches, and burn fat fast. There are tablets and gummies and chewies and capsules containing ingredients like green coffee beans, green tea, raspberry ketones, and Garcinia cambogia. A new Consumer Report survey of about 3,000 Americans shows 1 in 4 has used weight loss supplements. But that same survey found more than 90% couldn't lose the weight they wanted and keep it off. And about half reported at least one side effect, like a faster heart rate, jitters, and digestive problems. Consumer Report also says don't confuse natural with safe. For example, Yohimbe, an African tree bark extract marketed as a weight loss supplement, may cause elevated blood pressure or panic attacks.
There's no supplement out there with enough evidence to show that it's going to help you lose weight. And some unethical manufacturers even add banned prescription drugs to supplements.
In fact, hundreds of weight loss supplements have been recalled by the FDA that contain drugs rarely listed on labels, linked to things like heart risks, severe hepatitis, liver failure, even death.
The short answer is don't take weight loss supplements. They're unregulated, they don't really work, and they could very well hurt you.
Instead, stick to the tried and true. Your biggest allies in the battle of the bulge are still diet and exercise. John Favoli, WPTV, News Channel 5.
A new study reveals many parents believe sugary drinks are healthy for children. Although most of those surveyed knew soda wasn't good for kids, about half thought flavored water was nutritious, and more than a quarter considered fruit drinks and sports drinks to be healthy. Many were influenced by nutritional claims on the drink labels, touting them as real, natural, or containing important vitamins. The American Beverage Association is disputing this latest study. The group says the information on the labels is factual as well as clear, and it also goes beyond government requirements. Still to come at noon, one doctor is making a house call to News Channel 5 to answer all of your health-related questions. Plus, are you planning your spring break or summer getaway? Why it may be quite tough to find a cheap air flight.
Man, we've got a little bit of everything right now. We've got a lot of sunshine in some areas. We also have some rain on the radar. So coming up in a few minutes, I'll let you know where that rain is headed for the afternoon.
This is in everything we do. Every morning, this is local news everywhere. Mornings on WPTV News Channel 5.
On an all-new Wendy, new fashion is in the forecast. Get a jump on spring with the hottest new trends. And Kevin Nealon hits the couch.
Today at 3 on WPTV News Channel 5.
Do you know that Military Trail on Okeechobee Boulevard is one of the most dangerous intersections in Palm Beach County? Learn more about other dangerous intersections and staying safe at CerseiLaw.com.
The attorneys of Cersei Denny, a passion for justice.
Addiction, like a thunderstorm, begins with a single drop, sweeping families away in the surge.
I didn't have my father in my life, my mother, I didn't know where she was.
Here in South Florida, Faith Farm Ministries, a free residential recovery program, provides shelter from the storm.
Faith Farm gave me the hope. Faith Farm gave me the love.
Miracles happen every day here.
To learn the many ways you can support Faith Farm Ministries, including the donation of usable household items, visit faithfarm.org.
The North Trail RV Mega Motorhome Sale. Going on now. New and used motorhomes. Gas and diesel motorhomes. Big and small motorhomes. Get the best deals of the year on America's top brands. Newmar, Thor, Tiffin, Jayco, Fleetwood, and more. Manufacturers on site with huge factory incentives. The North Trail RV Mega Motorhome Sale. Going on now. I-95 exit 23 Fort Lauderdale.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food at Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill.
Try Mulligan's Asian Dragon Salad with firecracker shrimp, Bluesy's Black and Blue Burger, fish and chips, or steak gorgonzola flatbread.
Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A family meal at Mulligan's is fun and affordable. All day, every day. With locations across South Florida. Mulligan's, the place to be for St. Patrick's Day.
Cell phones and texting cause 1 in every 5 accidents. In the time it takes to text LOL, you could end up DOA. Texting and driving can get you killed. Let's get that message out. The attorneys of Cersei Denny, taking time to care.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Covering America today, prosecutors in the Boston Marathon bombing trial plan to begin showing the jury some of the hundreds of pieces of bomb parts that were picked up by investigators off the street, from the tops of buildings, even from the bodies of those who were hurt. Yesterday, jurors got their first look at what Johar Tsarnaev wrote in the boat where he was found hiding. He wrote about his older brother, Tamerlan, who died earlier that day. The U.S. Senate is discussing the possibility of using force against ISIS. The Foreign Relations Committee is holding a hearing today on President Obama's request to authorize use of force against the terror group. The president had asked for approval last month when he said ground troops would not be deployed. This month and next, airports are going to be packed. The travel group Airlines for America predicts more people are going to be flying this spring than in the past 7 years. Air travel will likely be up 2% from this period last year, which translates to nearly 135 million flyers. Airlines for America says the healthier economy and affordability are 2 big drivers behind the busy spring travel season.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. It depends on where you are today, what you're seeing. We've got a lot of sunshine in some areas, like along the northern Treasure Coast. We've also got some pockets of heavy rainfall and cloudiness. The good news is, though, the rain will clear out for the afternoon. But right now, we do have some heavy rainfall in Harbor Ridge, Palm City, everything moving from the southeast to the northwest. Hope Sound, you just got some rainfall. Stewart, getting some rain right now, and this is headed for Jensen Beach. So if you're about to head out to the beach in Jensen Beach, maybe give it 30 minutes to an hour or so and let this pass, because this rain will pass, but do keep the umbrella on hand throughout the afternoon for these little hit and miss downpours. If we head a little bit farther to the west, this is Belle Glade. You're about to get a little bit of rain. That's a pocket of heavy rain right there where you see the oranges and the reds on the radar. But if we go to a wide view here, you can kind of see these streaming from the southeast to the northwest right here. So Fort Pierce, you'll probably see some rainfall in the next 2 hours or so, but for now, everything's looking pretty good. Now, the good part is that the area that's seen the rainfall this morning, Palm Beach County, coastal Palm Beach County mainly, that is starting to clear out. We'll start to get sunny. You see back behind all this rainfall, there's nothing left, so we'll start to see the sunshine. So here's 2 o'clock this afternoon. The rain is moving up through the Treasure Coast, Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, even Vero Beach, and in Okeechobee, Belle Glade as well. And then by 5 o'clock this afternoon, most of the rain is gone, minus a few hit and miss showers, especially in Okeechobee County. So this afternoon is going to clear up and look pretty nice outside. The other story is how warm it is. It is very muggy, so you factor in that humidity, and these 80s feel a little bit warmer than that. So 84 in Wellington, 80 in West Palm, 80 in Fort Pierce, 81 degrees in Okeechobee right now. And overnight tonight will be similar to last night, where our temperatures aren't going to fall a whole lot. So overnight lows will be in the 70s, partly cloudy, isolated shower possible overnight, but not a washout. And then waking up tomorrow morning, similar to today, could see a few showers in the morning hours. Now, if you're headed to the beach, not so bad on the sand right now. Of course, you want to check the radar on your phone if you have our Storm Shield app. That's a great way to do so, because we do have a few showers moving through, but it's still a decent beach day to get out there, because it's not going to rain all day, so don't worry about that. But we do have a high risk for rip currents. If you're going to be getting in the water, you want to do so near a lifeguard. And use caution. So the next few days are going to be very similar, almost cookie cutter to today. I think, though, tomorrow, less rain coverage, isolated showers. So you want to keep that umbrella on hand throughout the next few days and even for the weekend. A very weak cold front moves through on Monday.
All right, thanks, Lisa. It's that time of the week where we answer some of your common health questions. Joining me, News Channel 5's medical expert, Dr. David Soria, the Chief of Emergency Medicine at Wellington Regional Medical Center. I feel like the topic today is pretty timely. We're talking about jellyfish. How do you stop the pain when one of them stings you?
Yeah, well, this is a common occurrence this time of year, and certainly gets even more common throughout the summer as more people go in the water. So remember 3 steps: neutralize, remove, and treat. So you first want to, when the stingers or what's called the nematocysts are on you, you want to neutralize them. Vinegar or salt water, preferably warm. That helps kind of deactivate those cysts so they stop stinging. Then you want to take either a shaving cream or maybe a sandy paste, put it on there, and then take a credit card or something with an edge and scrape it off. You don't want to squeeze them because that can squeeze more venom in. And then once you get the stingers off, then you're going to have some inflammation and a rash from the stings. So you want to treat it. Non-steroidals like Advil, Benadryl for the itching, and that typically will last for a few days and it starts to go away on its own. 2 things I want you to remember not to do. Number 1, fresh water swells the nematocyst. Don't use that. That'll make the stinging worse. And then the old wives' tale.
I knew where you were going.
Everybody kind of hears this, and where it came from, we don't know. But you don't want to urinate on the area. It doesn't work. If anything, it makes it worse. So
all right.
No need to do
I saw that smirk, and I knew exactly where you were going. Okay, so from jellyfish to bee stings, what's the best way to ease pain there?
Sure. So very similar. It's also a 3-step process. Okay, but first, before we even go into that, I want you to remember that they can be very serious. It can cause a very serious allergic reaction. So if you develop shortness of breath, dizziness, inability or very tightness in your throat, hives all over your body, make sure you call 911. People die from bee stings, right? And they're very salvageable. Don't be one of those. If you have an allergy to them and you have an EpiPen, use it if you get those symptoms. Okay. Number 1, remove. Tweezers or with your fingers, scrape it off. Don't squeeze it as well. That can also cause the stinger to inject more venom. Take ice, put it on there for about 20 minutes. That eases the pain, decreases the swelling, and then also treat. Advil, something for the itching, steroid cream, maybe some Benadryl as well. And typically, a bee sting will go away in less than a day, so nothing to worry about, folks.
All right, keeping that in mind, we have to pack that away. We know we'll have to use it one of these days. If you have a question for the doctor, we want you to send it in. Go to our website, WPTV.com, click on the help link. You'll scroll down, and on the right-hand side, you'll see a form. Write your question right there, and we look forward to reading them. Thanks so much for coming in. We'll see you next week.
You bet.
We're back after this.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Rayo, discounted to just $528 per month. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
True Treasure's biggest sale.
What? True Treasure's biggest sale.
Ralph, Polly, why are you squawking?
True Treasure's big sale of the year. That means you get our amazing finds at the lowest prices.
Enormous discounts on art, fine furniture, consignments, and accessories at both True Treasure's locations. How could you not know about True Treasure's biggest sale of the year, Molly?
Oh, I knew. I was just hoping you wouldn't tell everyone else.
You will have fun shopping at True Treasures.
Hey, Ben.
Hey!
Another chantilly cake, huh?
I can totally explain.
Okay.
It's for a celebration.
Really?
Yeah, I cut you a piece and everything. Chantilly cream and fresh berries.
Oh, so this is for me now.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate that big event that happened this week.
Which was?
I don't know. Finishing the first cake? Yay!
Handcrafted in store every day with light and fluffy chantilly cream and mixed berries. Publix Bakery Chantilly Cake is the perfect excuse to celebrate more. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Expect more from your school. More caring, more commitment, more success. Many schools see students as a number. Renaissance Charter School at Summit sees your child. All students are unique individuals. Together, we'll develop personal learning plans and offer a nurturing environment that focuses on your child. Renaissance Charter School at Summit on Summit Boulevard in West Palm. Expect more. Apply online today at recssummit.org.
Thursday,
A new Dateline series, The Real Blacklist, investigating the most notorious crimes across the globe, hunting the world's most wanted. Then, on an all-new The Blacklist, she's on trial for a shocking crime.
You're the target of a federal murder investigation.
And only her ex-husband can clear her name.
We must find Tom.
Thursday starts with Dateline, The Real Blacklist, followed by an all-new The Blacklist and The Slap at its new time, 10, 9 Central, here on NBC.
When what's inside is important to your family, choose our family. At All My Sons Moving and Storage, we're family owned and operated with over 4 generations of packing, storing, and moving experience. At All My Sons, you get a guaranteed binded price in writing. So, whether we pack the box or you do, or if you're moving 1 mile, 1 city, or 1 state away, let our family move yours. Call or click now to save $100 off your move with All My Sons Moving and Storage.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Thor Motor Coach 4-Wind Siesta, discounted to just $396 per month. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
How about you surprise your family with something ooey and gooey for dessert tonight? Oh, count me in. Howard is in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen with a recipe for you.
A few weeks ago, our Test Kitchen team got together and we were talking about what types of recipes we should try. Well, Merle, our website editor, mentioned that something called an ooey gooey butter cake has been trending online and that we should check it out. So after a bit of research, we headed into the Test Kitchen and created our very own version. Let me show you how easy. We begin by mixing a package of yellow cake mix with an egg, along with some melted butter. Once that's mixed, we spread it into a baking dish. On top of that goes a mixture we threw together by creaming some powdered sugar, a couple more eggs, cream cheese, and a splash of vanilla. Now all we do is bake it off until the center is set. After it cools, cut it into squares, and are you ever in for a treat? You see, the bottom layer is buttery rich, and the top is almost like a creamy cheesecake. And when you eat them together, everyone will be asking for more. I sure hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our version of ooey gooey butter cake, so you can be up to date with a recipe that is very trendy. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a ooey gooey way for you to say, "Ooh, it's so good."
Howard has us all drooling, right, Lisa, here in the studio? If you want to see this recipe again or maybe another one, you can go to our website right now, WPTV.com/Mr. Food. You'll find that recipe. We've made it easy for you to look up. Coming up at 4 on the Now with Shannon Cake, America gets a makeover, but it has nothing to do with the landscape. Plus, celebrating the luck of the Irish, the perfect food for St. Patrick's Day. It's right around the corner. Don't forget that. Finally, this noon, a Kentucky man, he just can't stop smiling after getting the gift of a lifetime. For the longest time, the Wichita waiter was in desperate need of dental care, but Brian Maxner never let it put a damper on his spirit. An Oklahoma lawyer who was in town visiting his daughter, though, noticed the waiter's teeth were in bad shape. So he left Maxner a $25,000 tip toward getting a new set of teeth. You talk about generous. I mean, that's as generous as it gets. He looks so great, and he can't stop smiling.
Yeah, I just got the goosebumps. That's like a tearjerker. That's a good story. Good people out there.
And good will come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about the weather, you're talking about rain.
Yeah, we've got some rain out there, a few heavy downpours, but it is clearing out though. So right now it's moving up along the Treasure Coast, so Palm Beach County, you're mostly done with that. It's moving towards Stewart, Jensen Beach, Port St. Lucie, so just a heads up along the Treasure Coast, get your umbrellas prepared. Also out in Belle Glade, the other story is how warm it is. It feels like summer. It's humid out there. Next couple of days, same kind of story. We'll have some hit and miss showers. Still a great day to get outside though tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday, showers are in the forecast, but still plenty of sun. So good forecast.
Not too bad. Yeah. All right, thanks so much everyone for joining us. Be sure to catch Michael and Kelly tonight.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
Have you heard the news about Devonshire at PGA National? Our Palm Beach Gardens community has elegant new apartment finishes that make retiring here a pleasure. Devonshire is now owned and operated by Erickson Living, a national leader in senior housing. You can move with confidence, knowing your future is secure.
Living at Devonshire does really give you peace of mind and gives us the freedom really to enjoy the things in life that we enjoy.
I love it here at Devonshire. I have all of the security and none of the responsibilities and all of the pleasures without the work.
Well, I think coming into Devonshire was the smartest decision we've ever made in our lives, really. It just created a new life.
There's never been a better time to take a closer look at Devonshire, Southeast Florida's premier retirement destination. Apartment homes are selling fast. Call for a free brochure today.
Palm Beach Kennel Club, where winners play. This Saturday afternoon, Irish dancers, music, and specials. Plus the $50,000 St. Pat's Invitational.
You need an attorney, and the best attorney to use is Kogan and DeSalvo.
Kogan and DeSalvo were key and elemental in helping me with the insurance company.
They were the liaison for all of the doctors, all of the lawyers, and they took the fear out of it for me.
How can you say too much when, to this very day, they're still in your corner?
The outcome was exactly what I had hoped for.
I'm attorney Daryl Kogan. If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, call Kogan and DeSalvo now.
Kogan has helped us affirm to use.
The Palm Beach Post is your local news leader, delivering complete coverage you can count on. More than just headlines, the Post uncovers important news, providing depth, analysis, and perspective on the stories that impact your life. With the largest local news team, the Post has more reporters to cover the news where you live. When you want the real story, there's only one source. The Palm Beach Post, in print, on your tablet and smartphone. The Palm Beach Post, real news starts here.
Does a freshly printed presentation fill you with optimism?
Then you might be gear-centric.
Get a $15 gift card when you buy $75 in HP Ink. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great.
Have you been injured in an accident? The law firm you hire can affect the amount of money you receive on your claim. The lawyers at Kibbe Wagner have over 50 years of combined legal experience. Call us today. We can help. Kibbe Wagner, trust experience.
Catch your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams dying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Chicago, Illinois, give it up for Deandra. From Detroit, Michigan, give it up for Lester. Salt Lake City, Utah, Tom. From Long Beach, California, give it up for Tiffany. Welcome, everybody. We ask America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you guys have to do is guess what they said and win some big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. Yeah! All right, let's get this party started right now. This first question is worth $100.